Chemicals from ice melting agents in vehicles, extreme cold, and even snow can cause our pets a lot of discomfort in the winter and could be downright deadly. Animals are susceptible to frostbite, hypothermia, and even dry skin, just like we are. Dr. Sarah Cottom talks about what pet owners can do to keep their pets safe and healthy during the winter months.
So generally speaking, if it is too cold for us outside, it's likely to be too cold for them as well. So things that we worry about with our pets, one is that they are predisposed to hypothermia if they're left outside for long periods of time. And so that exposure time frame should be kind of shortened as much as possible, especially in below freezing temperatures. Pets that have shorter hair coats or pets that are shorter to the ground are going to be more predisposed to having exposure risks associated with hypothermia. So certainly those pets should be having their length of time outside shortened. Dogs that have longer hair coats, like huskies and dogs that are a little bit taller, like Frank, certainly have less of a chance of having a risk of hypothermia if left outside for some periods of time. But yeah, it's shorter hair coats that we worry about, being lower to the ground. Those are things that we certainly worry about. One of the things that we'll recommend is obviously not shaving your dog like we do in the summertime to keep them cool. Allowing them to have a longer hair coat will certainly help allow them to be outside for periods of time without some increased risk for hypothermia. As you talked about, we definitely want to make sure that their paw pads are nice and clean and dry. As you can see for Frank, he has minimal hair in between his paw pads here. You're all right, bud. And so snow, ice, chemicals can get caught inside of the hair between their paw pads, so keeping that nice and short and trimmed is really important. Wiping off their pads as well when they come inside the house is important. Just some nice warm water, kind of physically getting off the chemicals, the ice, the de-icers, as well as the road salt. That can be really irritating to their paw pads. Other things that we talk about as well is just making sure that you're not bathing them too frequently. The essential oils that are associated with their skin and hair coat that kind of help to keep their skin protected, their hair coat nice and moisturized. If you're washing that off too frequently, they're going to be predisposed to having dry skin, flaky skin. And so certainly kind of keeping that at a minimum, or the washing at a minimum, is helpful. If you do need to bathe them, groom them, making sure that you're using a soothing, moisturizing type of shampoo. We have special brands here that we utilize, especially for dogs that have dry, flaky skin. And along that realm of things is having a humidifier in the house. So if you have dry, flaky skin in the winter time because of the cold weather, they're also going to do that too. So it's important to kind of just monitor and watch for those things.
Remember, if it's too cold for you, it's probably too cold for your pets. So keep them inside, and when you do let them out, keep an eye on them so they don't stay out too long or stray off. If you encounter a pet that is left out in the cold or lost, please contact 911.